As humans continue to evolve, so do our ambitions. From the creation of the wheel to the moon landing, our desire to explore and innovate has driven us forward. In the field of astrophysics, the concept of a Type 1 civilization is often discussed as the ultimate goal for humanity. Such a civilization would be capable of harnessing all of the energy resources available on its planet, in this case, Earth. One of the most notable methods to achieve this is the creation of a Dyson sphere, a megastructure that encompasses an entire star, providing limitless energy to the civilization that constructed it. However, with the concept of becoming a Type 1 civilization, there may be unforeseen consequences. Some experts argue that the pursuit of such a goal could have disastrous consequences for our planet and civilization. While it may seem like an ambitious and noble aspiration, the reality is that such a society would require a level of energy consumption that is currently unsustainable and could ultimately lead to the depletion of Earth's resources. In this video, we will explore the concept of a Dyson sphere and the pursuit of a Type 1 civilization, while also examining the potential risks and consequences associated with such an endeavor. While it may seem like an exciting prospect, the reality is that we must carefully consider the implications of our actions before we attempt to achieve such a goal. As humans continue to evolve and advance technologically, we have started to think about the possibility of achieving a Type 1 civilization status, which is defined as a society that has learned to harness and use the full energy output of its home planet. This would require a tremendous amount of energy, and many have suggested building a Dyson sphere around our sun as a means of achieving this goal. However, there are several reasons why this may not be such a good idea after all. First and foremost, the amount of material required to build a Dyson sphere is astronomical. Even if we were to use advanced nanotechnology and robotics to facilitate the construction process, we would need to dismantle entire planets and asteroids to collect enough material to build the structure, which would not only be a logistical nightmare, but would also have significant ecological consequences. The construction of a Dyson sphere would likely require the use of self-replicating machines, which could pose a significant threat if they were to malfunction or turn against us. The creation of such technology could also lead to a singularity event, where artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence and becomes a threat to our existence. Moreover, building a Dyson sphere would not only be expensive, but it could also have catastrophic effects on the star it's built around. A Dyson sphere would block a significant amount of the star's energy output, causing it to cool down and potentially die out. This would have devastating consequences for any life in the star system. Secondly, the construction of a Dyson sphere would require a level of coordination and cooperation among humans that we have never before achieved. The task of building such a massive structure would require the involvement of every country on Earth, and given the current state of geopolitics, it's hard to imagine such a collaboration coming to fruition. Additionally, the construction of a Dyson sphere could have unforeseen consequences on the natural balance of our solar system. By harnessing all of the energy output of our sun, we could potentially disrupt the orbits of other planets and asteroids, which could have catastrophic consequences for life as we know it. Finally, it's worth considering the ethical implications of a Type 1 civilization. If we were to achieve this level of technological advancement, we would be consuming energy on a scale that is currently unimaginable, and we would be doing so at the expense of other life forms and ecosystems on our planet. It's worth asking whether such a society would be worth striving for if it came at such a great cost. In conclusion, while the idea of becoming a Type 1 civilization and building a Dyson sphere may sound like an exciting and ambitious goal, it is important to consider the potential consequences and drawbacks. We must be mindful of the ecological impact and ethical implications of such a massive engineering project, and consider alternative ways of achieving sustainability and technological advancement without causing harm to ourselves and the planet. By working towards a more balanced and responsible approach to civilization, we can ensure a brighter future for ourselves and all living beings on Earth. Let us continue to explore and innovate, but with caution, wisdom, and humility.